All right, everyone. Mike here with the watch list video. Let me get this right. For Wednesday, I missed Monday, so I'm a little off. Wednesday, March 13th. Slide this over real quick. Pause the video and read that. I would bet most of you have already read it. The SPY continues to melt up. It's right back near all-time highs. Again, just an incredibly strong market. You guys know that we focus on in-play stocks and then try to find intraday setups on those stocks. Real quick, HNRA, which actually, I did not add that to the list. I don't know how I missed that. So I'm glad I'm doing this video. It's going to go on the list tomorrow. But I wanted to talk about Kevin P. gave us a neat little setup today, 5-minute candles. This thing started to really show strength. You can see right here it halted. So it was kind of one of those that had the potential to be one of those serial halters. But he gave us the second mouse through 5, which was right there. Stop would have been down here. So it was probably 60-something cents risk, but it did go to 6 for a full buck. So a neat little afternoon trade for those that got it. I thought it was, this is kind of an example of what we do. You find a stock that's really strong and either try to find pullback plays or kind of the second mouse idea, that sort of thing. So I'll just start with this one. I don't know how I didn't have this on my list, but big pop today. They had a nice headline. So this one's going to go on watch tomorrow. See if we get some kind of A+ setup in it. CLRO, I also had an early trade in this one today. I got about 10% in 5 minutes, but it ended up giving a lot of that back. Not me, but the stock gave a lot of its gains back, closing kind of in the middle of its range. But I do want to keep that one on watch tomorrow. mRNA Moderna just goes back on watch. I talked about how I like it over this line here, and it's already been running for 4 days, so I kind of like to see a cup and handle form. Needs to form the handle, so who knows if it's going to be in play tomorrow, but it lands on the watch list. TNDM is just still kind of cup and handly, so it stays on the watch list. BZ, nice breakout today. Maybe a follow-through setup tomorrow. VKTX did bounce today right off that 20-day, put in a green candle, so we'll just be looking for a follow-through of today's bounce tomorrow. Maybe it's up from here. We'll see, right? RUM, which is Rumble, like it over this line here, and had a nice volume day today. So maybe some stacked catalysts happening tomorrow if we get a proper setup. PACK, also like the strength in that one. QBTS. I don't love this, but it had decent volume today and is trying to break over a recent high. It's also kind of gotten there pretty quickly. So maybe I'll call this my least favorite on the list. HNRA I already talked about. Real, REAL, just goes back on bounce watch. We've got one more red day today. Again, on lower volume here than that big move up. MNMD had the big rip. Got a couple days lower back down to the 8-day. That one goes on bounce watch. BJ, which is BJ's Wholesale Club, back down to kind of retest the breakout level. And it's in that buy zone between the 8 and 20-day. Pretty clean 3-day pullback there. And then MINM. I love the daily on this. I've been posting this one probably last week that I thought the daily had nice 1, 2, 3 stacked catalyst, right? If it can get up to this area. Remember that? Then they had news in after hours and went up to 995 so far. As I'm talking to you, it's trading at 921. So sadly, I love the daily, but it's kind of doing its thing in after hours. I am going to put it on watch tomorrow, but hopefully it doesn't just do everything it's going to do in after hours today. Kevin P, by the way, if you were around in after hours, gave a nice heads up on this one. Could have had a second mouse through 8, I believe, if you were watching. And it reminded everybody, hey, this is that MINM. This is that one we've been watching the daily chart. I had the nice looking daily chart. So hopefully somebody made some money in after hours on that. Anyway, we'll add other gappers in the pre-market tomorrow. That's it for me. I'm done babbling. We'll see you guys in the chat room.